This year's finals was absolutely incredible. As a Laker fan, I'm really happy that the Celtics did not get their 18th banner, but all jokes and allegiances aside, I just thought it was a really entertaining series basketball-wise. But as you guys all know, I am a sneakerhead, so my eyes were locked on the kicks every single game. And today, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys what I thought were the 5 best sneakers of the finals. And I gotta warn you guys, the #1 spot might be controversial. Starting off the list at number 5, we have Andrew Wiggins with the Kobe AD. Okay, so the thing about the finals is a lot of the players don't really debut or bring out any new sneakers because it's the finals. They just want to wear stuff that they're most comfortable with. That way they can perform at the highest level. And sometimes that even means going against contractual obligations like Andrew Wiggins did. In case you didn't know, Wiggins is sponsored by Peak, a Chinese sportswear brand. And for the most part, Wiggins did wear Peak sneakers throughout this season. But for the playoffs and the finals, Wiggins wore the Kobe AD, which is a Nike shoe, not a Peak one. Now, because Wiggins is sponsored by Peak, he was forced to cover up the Nike swoosh, which he did throughout the playoffs with some tape. But for the finals, Wiggins went above and beyond by painting the Nike branding in black, which offered a cleaner look but still looks odd considering the circumstances. Now, why Wiggins went with a pair of Kobe's instead of some Peak sneakers, we truly don't know. Maybe Wiggins just wanted to have that Mamba mentality by rocking a pair of Kobe's, or maybe Wiggins truly felt that the Kobe AD is just a far superior sneaker performance-wise to anything that Peak was giving him, which I find a little odd because the Kobe ADs were a decent encore performer, but they were nowhere near the top tier of Kobe. So if I were him, I would have went with a pair of Kobe's, just another version of them, like the 4s, 5s, 6s, 8s, 9s, 11s. I mean, the list goes on, but who am I to judge? Wiggins absolutely balled out in the finals, so we're just gonna give him a pass here. But seriously, I know that these aren't the coolest sneaker. It's a poorly executed custom of a stock team colorway that you could find at Ross. But it's possibly the most interesting story sneaker-wise from the finals, and I just had to share it with you guys, which is exactly why I got them on the list as one of the 5 best sneakers of the 2022 finals. Next up at number 4, we have Jaylen Brown with the undefeated Kobe 5s. So here we have another interesting sneaker industry story. Jaylen Brown, who was a former Adidas athlete and current sneaker free agent, has decided to rock, you guessed it, Kobe's for the playoffs, but for the finals, Jaylen brings out a light custom of the undefeated 5s. Now, gold sneakers have always been a theme for the NBA Finals, and Jaylen continues the tradition here with the gold Kobe's, but instead of the red swoosh that the retail pair came with, Jaylen shows some Celtic pride with a green swoosh, which goes perfect with that gold upper for a totally Irish Celtic theme, but unfortunately, the purple outsole and inner lining kind of ruined the vibe. But look, I'm not going to use that against him. This is probably the best that Jaylen or whoever customized these could come up with in a very short amount of time. So it's still one of the best sneakers of the finals, and they're Kobe's, which you guys already know I absolutely love to see, especially in the finals where some of my favorite Kobe memories have happened. I tell you what though, I bet Kobe Jr. Jayson Tatum was jealous of these. Next up at number 3, we have Aaron Nesmith with the New Balance 2-Way. Aaron Nesmith didn't get a lot of run in the finals, but he did grace the court with his presence for a whole 16 minutes, which makes him more than eligible for this list, especially with this special edition colorway of the 2-Way from New Balance. This colorway sports a very different look from the original 2-Ways with a completely different style of branding, which, call me crazy, looks like the trolley candy font which has me confused because I don't remember a New Balance and Trolley collaboration. Now, there was that Jolly Rancher collab with New Balance, which featured a pair of Kawhis, and Trolley has had a sneaker collab before, but that was with Adidas and James Harden. So either these are an upcoming collab, or I'm a complete idiot, which you guys will definitely remind me of in the comments. Either way, I love this colorway. The green color scheme lines up perfect with the Celtics. The watermelon inner lining is super unique, and the color just pops, creating a super playful look that definitely stood out, even though it was mostly from the bench. But wait, quick, what is the best trolley candy of all time? For me, I'm going classic, I'm going simple, nothing crazy here. Sour Bright Crawlers, that's the GOAT. Tell me I'm wrong, I dare you. Coming in as our runner-up, we have Jayson Tatum with the Air Jordan 36. Jordan Brand hooked JT up with a lot of great colorways throughout the entire 2022 season. But for the finals, Jordan Brand collaborates with Melody Ehsani on their flagship model. Ehsani, who's the creative director at Foot Locker, uses a snake graphic across the entire upper, which is complemented with some very earthy tones, which I think create a clean look, even though that upper with its multiple patterns and colors can feel a little bit busy at times. The whole snake theme here also lines up perfectly with Tatum's Mamba mentality, which he shamelessly showcased all postseason long. So on top of being a loud and creative colorway, it also fits the player wearing them, as well as his team with those green and goldish hints. But hold up a sec, I want to litigate this for a second. Don't you guys think it was weird that Tatum was going full like Mamba Kobe mode while playing for the Celtics? Like, I'm not saying don't have Mamba mentality, that's great, get inspired by him. I'm just saying maybe the purple and gold sweatband in the playoffs while playing for the Celtics, that just seems a little weird to me, and it also kind of like underplays the Celtics-Lakers rivalry, which is the best rivalry we have in the sport. So I don't know, as a Laker fan, I didn't appreciate it, but let me know what you guys think. As a non-Lakers / Celtics fan, I really want to know. Finally, at number 1, we have Stephen Curry with the Under Armour Curry 4 Flotro. All right, look, you guys could talk bad about Steph Curry sneakers, Under Armour, Curry brand, all you guys want. I get it, but I really don't see any other argument to what was the most iconic pair of sneakers of the 2022 finals than these Curry 4 Flotros. Now, yes, I'll admit there wasn't a ton of options. Steph and Clay were the only two guys in the finals with signature sneakers of their own, and both of them don't come from popular brands. But these Flotros actually made headlines as Steph went undefeated in this purple colorway the entire postseason. I mean, come on, a reporter even asked Steph about his sneakers during a press conference, which I don't think has ever happened in the finals. As for the shoe themselves, I am on record saying that the Curry 4 is the best looking Curry sneaker of all time, which if you haven't seen my list of best Curry sneakers ever, definitely go check that out. But while the Curry 4 looked the part, they didn't play the part. The Curry 4 was a huge disappointment performance-wise for a variety of reasons, but the cushioning was the biggest letdown. So while this updated take on the silhouette is kind of sort of an admission of defeat by Under Armour, I am glad and excited that the Curry 4 got an upgrade, especially since reviews on Flowtech have been stellar so far. It's also worth mentioning that this colorway is an absolute banger that some may call simple, but to me, less is more, and I'm loving that lavender purple color scheme, which reminds me a lot of the International Women's Day colorway that we saw on the Curry 8. At the end of the day, this shoe has the potential to be remembered from this finals, just like we remember the Last Shot 14s, the Jordan 11s from 96, and for me personally, the Kobe 4s from 09. And that to me is the definition of iconic. So I'm officially crowning the Curry 4 Flotro as the best / most iconic sneaker of the 2022 NBA Finals. Now, usually I end the video here, but I just gotta get this off my chest. I have a lot of issues with the Steph Curry signature sneaker line, and I'm actually going to be making a video on it in the future. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do that so you don't miss that video. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that thumbs up button because it helps out the channel a lot. I really appreciate the support, guys. We had another great NBA kick season. Make sure you come back next year and stick around for more sneaker-related content just like this. My name is Jaron. It's been great having you all season long. Catch you guys next year. Peace.